Hi, there's a tutorial of how to double crochet. I already have my line here, so these are my chains. It's really short since it's just a tutorial. You can make it as long as you want. Depends on how you want to do your scarf, blankets, whatever you desire to make. So let me start by, we're going to skip the first hook, which is the first loop, which is this one right here. We're going to go into the second loop, put our hook in, and make one single crochet, and then you chain one. This is a double crochet. Go into the next loop, one single crochet, and chain one. Go into the next loop, one single crochet, and chain one. This will give you these little squares right here, which you will be working in when you turn your work around. Let me do a few more. Now let's say you are at the end. All you have to do, you already have chained one. Turn your work around and work into the loops. So in the loop, one single crochet and one chain. Look for the loop, one single crochet, and then a chain. One single crochet, then the loop, then chain one single crochet, and chain, one single crochet, and chain, one single crochet, and chain, and the last loop, one single crochet and chain, and this is how it's going to come out. Now depending on the hook, the bigger the hook, the bigger the holes will be. But you can also double crochet. Let me just take this apart so I can show you. You could also double crochet, and I find this way easier also. You wrap your yarn around the hook inside the loop, and then you bring your thread into two loops. So you have two loops left. One, two. Then you bring in the yarn into those two loops. Then wrap your yarn around in the loop. Join two stitches together and join another one. That's a double crochet. Let me do this one more time. So remember, wrap your yarn around into the loop, two loops, and two loops. Wrap your yarn around into the loop, two loops, two loops. Wrap your yarn around. Oh, I lost my loop. This is this one. One, two. Now these give you bigger squares, as you can see. So remember, the bigger the hook, the bigger the squares. You're going to chain, when you turn your work around, you have to chain one, turn, and working through these loops. So wrap your yarn around, 2 loops, 2 loops, wrap your yarn around, 2 loops, 2 loops, wrap your yarn around, 2 loops, 2 loops, wrap your yarn around, 2 loops, 2 loops. Last one, wrap your yarn, go into the loop, got 3 loops, 2 loops, so as you can see, it's the same double crocheting. The loops, you have bigger squares. So the bigger the needle, the bigger the squares. When you do the other first part that I showed you, also the same, the bigger the needle, the bigger the squares. This right now I'm working with, if you can see it, where's a size J hook, 0.5 millimeters. I can't really see it because my light is so bright. But I'm using this hook just for the tutorial. You could use any size hook when it comes to crocheting, double crocheting, 1 stitch, 2 stitch, doesn't matter. But just remember, the bigger the hook, the bigger the work comes out. Thank you. Hope this helped you out.